What is going on, everybody? Justin here, aka No Good Comics, and welcome back to the channel. C2E2, it's almost here. We're a couple days away, and I figure I make this video to prepare for C2E2, just like I did Terrificon last week. Yes, it's right. Just busy at the last con, but now I'm back at this one. It is con season, so the last 4 weeks I think I've been to 3 different cons, which has just been it's been a lot of fun. And hurting the wallet just a little bit, but yeah, so I wanted to kind of similar to what I just did last week for Terrificon, just kind of go over what I'm preparing for C2E2. And if you're not familiar with C2E2, it's a Comic-Con out in Chicago, and this is going to be my first like official time out in Chicago for personal, not having to travel for work or anything like that. So to be able to explore the city and to just do my own thing, and so my girlfriend and I are going. We're actually going to be flying out this Thursday, and then we're staying there for like a week or like 6 days or whatever. So really excited for that, and obviously the main part being the con. So let's see, so what I'm going to do too, I want to show my screen. I want to go through some of the things that I'm looking forward to most. I'm sure you've already gotten hints just from my thumbnail. But yeah, definitely, a good amount of, creators and guests that are going to be there. And then, of course, the comic book community as well, which I'm excited for. Obviously, just it's going to be at a different area and a lot of different people coming from all over the states to travel to this. So I think, or I know, I'm going to meet a lot of people I never met before, which I'm really excited for. And that's kind of, what Terrificon was for me last year, going for the first time, where you run into a lot of familiar faces that based on meeting them on Instagram or YouTube. But finally getting able to meet them in person. So I'm sure that experience will definitely happen, this weekend coming up here for C2E2. So quick hello to Candace in the chat. What is up, Candace? Good to see you. Candace is going to be, she's in Chicago. She's going to be at the show as well. So Candace, looking forward to hanging out. I know we were talking about some of the different things we've been looking forward to at this show. And so, yeah, definitely excited. So yeah, I'm going to just go through, let me share my screen now and see what, well, let's start with the guests here. Let's see, switch this up here, share. Oop. Here we go. All right. Let's make sure that popped up right. Yes, it did. All right, so I'm just going to scroll through here. I think I'm going to start down at the bottom. I'm not going to go through everyone, but I'm going to kind of skim through to the things that stand out to me most. We'll kind of go from there. Hey, what's up? Tessa is a nerd in the house. What's going on, Tessa? Yeah. Behind me? Are you referring to? Thanks. Tessa, I don't know if you're I'm curious if you're going to this. Let me know, C2E2, and anybody watching right now, or if you're watching the replay, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you will be attending C2E2, if it's your first time, if you've been there plenty of times before. Curious to see who else is going to be there. And again, if you're catching this, before the show and you're going to be there, let me know. Hit me up over on Instagram, and maybe we can meet up at some point. Wesley, my man Wesley in the house. What's going on, Wes? I just met him finally for the first time. He flew down from Canada to Terrificon. So really cool to hang out with you. Hope you had a good show there. Hope it was a successful one. You found a lot of good stuff. Two cons in a week. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I don't know if I'm right now. I'm like team no sleep, which is, I'm actually this yesterday, today, like is where my time where I'm trying to get right, catch up on sleep and stuff. Cause then it's going to go right back to, late nights and early mornings again. So yeah, definitely need to recover a little bit here. Tessa says not, I wish, but not this year. Bummer. Well, yeah, hopefully next year then, if you can make it, or any other cons, maybe out near you. Let's see. Candace says she's been going since 2015. That's awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you can. If I'm lost, you can show me the way a little bit, Candace, because I have a feeling I'm gonna get a little lost here. This is perfect too, because like they're to talk about this, because like I wanted to talk a little bit about like obviously preparing, but like what I'm doing to prepare, and what others can kind of do as well. Because yeah, there's a lot of things to kind of consider when going to this con, especially if it's your first time. Can be very overwhelming. Which they had a whole section actually on the website website, which I thought was great too. Kind of going over that stuff. Yeah, exactly. Hashtag Team No Sleep. It's real. It's real. I appreciate it. So all right, well, let's start with the guests. I'm gonna scroll down here, although I'm pretty sure it's all alphabetical. And so I'll start with the canceled actually, because I was a little bummed about one in particular. So these 5 look like to be canceled, and the main one here, main 2 really, because I would love to have met Snyder as well, but Jonathan Hickman recently got COVID and will not be attending C2E2. I was really looking forward to meeting him. So I'm gonna have to just catch him at the next one. I hope he's all right. Hope he's well. That sucks. So yeah, so these 5 are canceled, but let's get into who will be there. And right off the bat, Wes Craig's going to be there, who I am very excited for because, just been reading a lot of his stuff from Deadly Class, and really that's the main thing I know him for. So I'm actually I would like to swing by and see about either signatures or at least maybe get some sort of sketch or remark. That would be really cool, from him. Let me see. So said the Ariel was canceled. Yeah, and Hick, yeah, I know. It's a bummer. Yeah, yep. Believe me, so Hickman was top 3 for me. He was one of my top 3 that I was looking forward to most. So definitely bummed out about that. This is the actress here, Vivian Blair from Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that's pretty cool that she's going to be here, and a bunch of the cast is going to be here from Kenobi. So that's pretty neat. Let's see, scrolling up here a little bit. This is wild. So Trish Stratus, man, it's been a long time since I even heard that name. Back in the WWF days and WCW and stuff like that. So I know there's a lot of wrestlers that are going to be here. So I thought that was pretty neat, just knowing that some of these wrestlers are still kind of, out and about and doing their con thing. So that's good. Tony Daniel is definitely somebody higher on my list as well. I'm curious again with him too, like how much he costs to get, whether it's a sketch or, some sort of, maybe a remark or something like that. But so we'll see. But would love to swing by and talk with him for a little bit. Obviously big on Batman, and then the new Noctera stuff, really enjoying as well. Tim Seeley was supposed to be at HersheyCon and he canceled. So I see that he's here now, so maybe I'll catch him there. But wouldn't mind swinging by and seeing him as well. Oh, that's cool. I was wondering. Okay, Veronica Roth, the author of Hunger Games. That's really cool. Damn. I love the Hunger Game movies. Haven't read all the books, but let's see. Wesley says Tony Daniel was going to be in Toronto too, but he canceled. Yeah, that's man, it's such a man. And Wes, I remember before when you were in the live stream last week when I was talking Terrificon and you were mentioning that you were looking forward to Starlin, and then literally like live, Tony had mentioned that he's not, that he canceled. So that was a bummer. It's definitely like even now, like I'm just like every day I'm just like, come on, let's just get through this. Come on, people, like nobody drop out, but you never know with the world that we're in right now. So yeah, let's keep going here. The Undertaker is going to be there. Pretty wild. Used to be such a fan of his as a kid growing up watching wrestling. So that's really neat. I'm kind of curious to see what he looks like today. I assume he's similar, but just, obviously older. Steve Aggie is going to be there. He was also supposed to be at HersheyCon. He had canceled last minute. So if there is an opportunity to swing by and see him, that would be kind of neat. I don't think I'd pay money to see him, but even just to kind of see him from afar, would be cool. I really enjoyed him on Suicide Squad. So it's good stuff there. Let's see, keep going through here. Here's another big one. Scotty Young is going to be there. And he was another one that was on the thumbnail. He's definitely moved up into like my top, favorite creators that I want to meet that are going to be here. Would love to have him sign the Me You Love in the Dark, a recent series from him from Image. Really, really love that series. So would love to either get that signed or, I've thought about bringing a couple books with me this time around. I brought one book with me last time to Terrificon last week. Not really doing the signature thing, but for this one, I might bring out a few more. I don't know if I'm going to do any CGC or not. I'm not really into going through that process nowadays. They had CGC at Terrificon, and I had passed on that stuff then too. Just not a fun process for me, and I want to just kind of, I don't know, have more of the memory of getting the book signed and having it mean something to me in that regard, and just keeping the book. I don't, plan to really sell. So, but yeah, so Scotty would be awesome to talk to, meet. Maybe, I imagine his sketches are quite expensive, but we'll see. Maybe if it's in my range that I'm comfortable with, maybe I'll get something from him. Yeah, Candace, you have so many things for him to sign. Yeah, same. I mean, even just Strange Academy stuff, like I could definitely bring a couple books from there and have him do that. Middle West, things like that. I do have the trade, although I wanted to get the hardcover. That's the other thing too with creators. I'm curious sometimes if any of these creators, or I know some of these creators bring their own books with them, comics, trades, hardcovers. Even when I had met Scott Beatty, he had his Robin Year One with him, which I almost bought like 2 days beforehand, the hardcover version, and I didn't. And I'm glad that I it worked out that I didn't, because he had it there, so I bought it from him, which I also appreciate, or I like, because it's it's helping them directly coming out of their pocket, so, or going into their pocket, I should say, my money. So yeah, so that's definitely something I look for the writing side of it. Let's see here. Gonna keep scrolling through here. Obviously some big names: Ryan Otley, Ryan Stegman. Not really my artists. With Spider-Man and stuff like that. Never really read any of the work that they had done. I know that they're big names. I've seen their covers and things like that. But yeah, probably gonna pass on them. Ryan Brown is gonna be there, and I really only recognize him because of the 8 Billion Genies that have been coming out recently. So yeah, that would be kind of cool to swing by, talk with him. Rosario Dawson, I love Rosario Dawson. I put her on the thumbnail here. I think it's really cool that she's very much still involved with Comic Cons and stuff. Obviously, with the Disney Plus stuff with Star Wars right now, and then I just loved her in like the Daredevil and Netflix stuff. And then of course just being introduced to her probably through Clerks, which is what I see as they listed here, amongst other things that they've done, right? So that's cool. I don't know if I would pay for the signature. I just looked before. It's like $125 for like a photo with her, and that's a little steep. So I don't know if I would do it just for a photo or a photo and signature or whatever. But anyways, that is still cool to see that she's on this list here. And if anything, I'll just try to walk by while she's doing her thing. Let's see, let's keep going here. Scrolling. Nick Spencer's gonna be there. No, I haven't really read Nick Spencer stuff. Moses Ingram, again, another actress from the Kenobi series, gonna be there. So Mirka is gonna be there. Mirka Indolfo, and it's funny because Mirka was she was at Terrificon, and I had stopped by her booth at one point, but it was she had people online or whatever, and I didn't feel like waiting, and I never got the opportunity to swing back around, other than like just that quick kind of walkthrough. And so I kind of want to go back and I kind of regret that I didn't get to get a sketch from her or anything from Terrificon, because it was definitely a lot more or a lot less busier around her table towards the middle or afternoon or whatever, especially on the Friday. So I don't know. I'm going to try to maybe swing back around for her and maybe see if I can get something done, because I love her artwork. Let's see. Sorry. Kenneth says, are you going to any panels? I bet Rosario has a panel. Yeah, good point. That'd be a good way to see her, and probably kind of be more engaging in that sense. So I have not looked at panels yet, other than like I glanced through it once a while back, but it's definitely something I want to take a look at. Are you doing anything, Candace? Let me know. I'm curious if there's anyone on your list. I want to see, like, if Claremont's doing a panel, something like that, then I think I would definitely make sure I went out of my way to go to that. There's also a lot of nightlife stuff that's kind of going on, or like evening, or they call it like after dark or whatever, which is interesting. So I want to, here, I'll look it up as I get through this list, and see what else is offered. Wes says comic creators are usually low cost or free, where media guests charge hundreds for just the pictures. So I'll stick with comic creators. Yeah. Exactly. Other than like the, obviously some of the top creators that are kind of expensive. Everyone else, pretty affordable in that regard, especially to compare it to the actors, as you're saying here, Wes. So yeah, good point. Um, let's see. I haven't. Yeah. So yeah, I'll flip through that real quick. And see, because I am curious and I do want to prepare for this. So Del Mundo, Huddleston, I know that they're part of the three moons thing that Hickman had put together, that the three of them have put together. I do have their Substack, but to be honest, I haven't really been able to catch up on it. So I don't really know what's going on with them. But obviously very established creators. Let's keep going here. This was great. I saw Mick Foley here. I thought that definitely brought me back as well. The man of many names for sure. Really surprised or just cool to see that he's on the list. Michael Rooker, I met him last year briefly. Didn't go to like sign up or get online or anything, but I had seen him last year at Terrificon. I shared that last week in the video that I was streaming last week. So yeah, really, really fun guy. Seems like a fun guy. Let's see. Sasha Banks is going to be there. Another big time wrestler, which is cool. Let's see. Scrolling through here. Micah Sozo, she's definitely kind of stepped into the light recently. I feel like been noticing more of her covers and stuff like that. Wouldn't mind swinging by, saying hello. Lita, that was the other wrestler that I had saw that was real throwback to some of the familiar names that I had used to watch. So that's cool. Lita's going to be there. I think her and Trish both have a panel together, from what I saw. Yeah, let's see. Wesley says, like, I was so surprised Garth Ennis was only $5 for a signature at Terrificon. Yeah, it's a good deal. That's pretty good. How was his line, by the way? I every time I went back towards his table, I feel like he wasn't there. I don't know if it just was bad timing or what. Yeah, Ken is saying Artist Alley is huge. A to Z, 2 sides per row. I'm gonna be so overwhelmed. It's gonna be nuts. Michael Rooker's awesome. His panel last year was so fun. Yeah, so that's cool. I really should get involved with some of the panels this year because I don't usually do too many, or at least I haven't in the past couple of years that I've been going to cons so far. So probably something I should throw in. Lee Weeks is going to be there. That's cool. Definitely a recognizable name there. Kyle Higgins is going to be there. Radiant Black, a solid series that he's been coming out with. Kyle Strom, who's currently doing Twig, is going to be there. Let's see, scrolling through here. So John Tyler Christopher is going to be here, and I have to swing by this guy's booth. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything. He's at the Hero Initiative booth just Saturday, but obviously with my background, I love his work. The negative space variants are just my thing, and a lot of it's all from him, really. So want to put him on the list. John Timms, I met him down in Baltimore last year. Definitely a name that stands out to me, as he was doing the Superman Son of Kal-El in the beginning. They've kind of switched off since then, but really liked his opening work there. I don't know what his plans are now or what else he's doing, but would be cool to see him. And Practical Jokers, Joe Gatto's going to be there. That guy's really funny. So that's cool to see him there. Let's see. The other highlight here, Jenny Frizen. She's probably, she's top 2 for me to swing by and talk with. So I will be making sure that I get online quickly and or as early as I can for Jenny Frizen. I don't know what I'll do if I can get like a definitely signatures. That's another thing. I got to look around and see what kind of books I want to bring with me to get signed. But that, definitely want to get something done from her. If she's doing remarks, that'd be awesome. But we'll see. Let's see. Candace says, I've never had to pay for a signature at C2E2. Wow. That's really good. I know some of the bigger artists, they do charge. So, but even when I got like my one from Bob McLeod, he charged me $5. for a signature. He actually is a signature that was actually a personalized one too. Still charged me 5. But seems that's where a lot of people are kind of making their money nowadays. I know my dad does not charge, so or at least not for like personals and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he does not charge for his signatures. Maybe if you're getting something signed like CGC'd or something, maybe. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think he charges at all. Let's see. Wes says that there was no one at the table when I went. Got to talk to him for a few minutes, which was awesome. That's the best, dude. That is the best when you can like have a few minutes with them and really just shoot the shit and hang out. And I got to talk with Stephanie Phillips too, similar to that. No one online, just be able to casually walk up and talk with them. Oh, there he is. There's my dad. Yeah, he says never charge. Correct. Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I guess just depending, some artists, some creators, they charge and others don't. So to each their own, I suppose. Candace said do more panels and at Fan Expo. Okay, it was a World and C2E2. Got it. Yeah. When I get to the panel section, definitely want to see if there's anything I think might be worth it. Totally agree with Gatto. Yeah, he is. Impractical Jokers makes me so uncomfortable and just a ton of laughter at the same time. Let's see. Had Jenny sign one of the sketch? Oh yeah, so I saw she has a new volume 13 or whatever sketchbook. So maybe that's something I'll pick up too. Do you remember how much that was, Candace? I'm curious how much she charges both for the book and for the signature, if there was one. You don't remember her line being that bad? Oh, that's great. That'd be awesome. I assume Saturday would be crazier, but Friday I feel like that's the real time to get stuff done, right? Which is something I wanted to talk about too. Like I'm going Friday, going Saturday, but Friday is my goal to really get my signatures done, my meet and greets and all that other stuff done, and some hunting done. And then take Saturday as more of like a chill, relaxed day. Don't got to rush around or anything like that. Just kind of take the day as it comes. Wesley, a few at TurfCon were talking donations for here. Oh, okay, right. Good call. I did see that. And I like that. That's a great a great thing there too. That I've seen a lot of the creators doing is just putting out the donation bin and it going to their specific donation foundation, and that's just a good way. They just, whether they make it mandatory or not, some just put it out there and just said, hey, if you want to throw something in, great. But and then others are charging for signatures. But either way, yeah, I like that idea. Kenneth said I think it was 20 for the sketches or for the sketchbook. I don't think she charged for her signature unless it was included because I bought from her. Well, either way, that's awesome. I mean, $20, that would be awesome. I would pay another 20 if it was, for her signature even. But yeah, hopefully it's only, maybe yeah, like you said, maybe it's built into the price, which if it is, that's cheap. So either way, that's I'm down for that. All right, let's keep it going here. So yeah, Jenny Friesen definitely top of the list for me. Let's see, scrolling through here a bit. Frankie Muniz is going to be there. Donnie Cates is going to be there. Not really ever rushing to get to meet him. I don't know. I don't read a lot of Donnie Cates stuff. I feel like maybe I've heard mixed feeling or mixed stories about him, and it's got to rub me the wrong way. So I don't know. Let's keep it going here. David Nakayama is going to be there. I'm so excited to meet him. Genuinely, like, he is just such a nice guy. He's very active on Instagram. You write to him, he writes right back to you. Yeah, and just so easy and down to earth to talk to. And I think he lives out in Hawaii, so definitely don't get to see him often coming to the States. So it's nice to see that he's making his way out to Chicago. So yeah, I mean, I love his variants. I have a bunch. That's another thing. I'm going to probably pack a few variants for him as well, to sign or remark or something, at least one, and go from there. But that's really cool. David Sanchez, I think I just got a variant from him, from my buddy Dave, who gave me the AOK. I just posted it today. I think that's David Sanchez, unless I'm getting them mixed up. But I'll have to swing by and see. But otherwise, I recognize the name. Let's see, scrolling through here. Another big one, Daniel Warren Johnson. I am all about it. I am in the middle of reading Murder Falcon right now. I plan to read all the way through by the time I get to Chicago. So I'm really excited. Like, just loved his Wonder Woman Dead Earth. Actually, when I go to my local comic shop tomorrow, Zap, maybe I might even have to see if they have that hardcover of Dead Earth. Or Beta Ray, because I loved Dead Earth. I haven't read Beta Ray yet, but just everything he does, it's just been so good. Right now he's writing that what's it called? The Jurassic League. I think it's called Jurassic League, which is like the Justice League, but as dinosaurs, kind of. It's a fun read, and so I'm reading that right now from him as well. Maybe I'll bring that. I have issue 1 with me. Could bring that in. Let's check the chat here. Back issues, Paulie in the house, my man. Great seeing you this weekend. Had a blast hanging out. It was so funny when it was like 2 a.m. Saturday, and I was sitting at the craps table, me and my girlfriend, and literally like 20 guys come walking by, and it's like I don't know if 3 Minute Basement was actually within that group, but Paulie was there. The Pressable Defects were there. Who else did I see? I saw a Newbie there. Ozzy was there. There just, so it was like a rush of like everybody just started shouting my name and saying hi. And it was for just like a quick 2 minutes, because I think or I was like just in the middle of the game or whatever. And I'd caught up with most of those guys prior, but it was just nice to see everybody still out and about at 2:30 in the morning. I was cracking up. So that was cool. That was fun. I think they just closed the bar down or something like that. So let's see. Wesley says Kate's will be around for years. No, that's a good point, Wesley. That's a good point. Todd Christian in the house. What is up, Todd? Thanks for swinging by. We also got PJ King in the house. PJ, a lot of crazy moves just happened for the Yankees and really throughout the league in general. Curious if you're happy with those moves. All right, let's get back to C2E2 stuff here. So getting towards the top, I'm almost done, because I know once I get to a certain point, there's one guy that I'm going to stop with. So all right, so a couple here. So Chrissy Zulo, very interested in meeting her. I really like the work that she's been putting out recently. I went, I have a follower over on Instagram. I know, Candace, you had mentioned that Zulo is somebody you're looking forward to meeting as well. So I would love to, I don't know, getting a sketch from her, I think would be really cool. I think her artwork's very unique and recognizable. I'm going to skip over Chris real quick. I think there was one more up here. All right. So Charles Soule, he was the other one too. I am looking forward. He's writing, Billion Genies or 8 Billion Genies right now. But he did a ton of other stuff, a lot of Star Wars, Daredevil, things like that. So that would be cool to meet Charles Soule. And then just going to go back down here. So Chris Claremont, he is the number one creator that I'm looking forward to most meeting with. So that's probably going to be my number one stop when I get there on Friday. Like, he's an absolute must meet for me. I will pay whatever it is for signatures or, remarks or, I don't know, photo taken, whatever it is, I'm paying it, because that's, Claremont and Frizen can just have all my money, basically. But yeah, I'm really excited for Chris Claremont. And that's definitely the highlight. Like, I'm even tempted to bring my omnibus, which the only reason I don't want to bring it is because it's heavy, and obviously traveling to Chicago, I don't want to carry an omnibus around with me, even if it is in a backpack. Like, it definitely just gets uncomfortable. Plus, I'll be buying books and things like that. So I'm gonna probably not do that overall, but it would be so great to have my omnibus signed by him, just knowing like kind of what I've gone through with the omnibus and Omni X-Men and what it means to me, and doing the show with John and everything. And so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might bring my X-Men 94 with me. It crossed my mind to bring my giant size X-Men 1, but I don't think I can bring myself to doing it. I don't know if I really want any ink touching that book, so I'm probably gonna hold off on getting that one signed. But maybe my 94, maybe my first Moira. Who knows? Hey, we got Steve in the chat. Hip Hops and me. What's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. And Big Herm, Station Big Herm. Big Herm, another one. You've seen all these Yankee moves, man. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Overall, I'm happy. Although I saw we got rid of Monty, so that's I mean, I guess he's not been great, but all right. So those are the creators, right? So let me switch it up now, and I can hear my dogs upstairs playing. Here are the last few, just scrolling towards the very top. I wasn't gonna stop there, but let's see if I can find the panels. Or actually, let me go back this way because oh no, those are autographs, other opportunities. Let's just see if we can find this real quick. There it is, panels. Can I just go to it as a whole? Yes, I can. There we go. Oh man, okay, so there's a lot. Let's see if I can kind of filter through. So I'm going to be there Friday, Saturday. There's that C2E2 After Dark. Let's take a look at that first. So Lava Live. Let's see what that is. Oh, here's all the name. Okay. Nope. Robbie Damon. Nope. From the comics to the big screens, that's pretty cool title. Morrissey, Tim Seeley's gonna be there. Movie trivia. Let's see. Gonna keep scrolling. Just seeing if there's any like big names. There's a lot of cosplayer stuff that's going down in the evening. I guess that makes more sense. Probably not going to see too many creators doing the late night stuff. There is going to be late night karaoke. Look at that, Saturday night from 7:15 to 9:15. Ooh, karaoke, always a good time. Always a good time. Let's see here. Kenneth Bird in the chat. What is up, Kenneth? Thanks for swinging by. Let's see. And again, thanks for hanging with me, guys. Just just going through, preparing for C2E2. All right, I'm gonna switch back here because I want to see not the After Dark stuff, but let's see, panels and screenings. Anything else? Straight up comics. Here we go. All right. Mutant and Proud, that's pretty cool. Across the Massive Verse. Interesting that that's Radiant Black stuff. That's cool. Sketch duel. Oh, that's pretty cool. Mike Del Mundo versus Ryan Otley doing a sketch duel. Breaking into comics the Marvel way. Interesting. Let's see, do they have a name here? Join talent scout Ricky Purdon. Okay. Let's see. More with Ricky Purdon. Oh, X-Men Classics and Legends. It has nothing under it, but it's Friday at 5:45. If it's X-Men Classics, like it's got to be Chris Claremont, right? Or no? No information. Darn it. Let's see. There you go, Steve. Sing it, baby. Sing it. Let's see. Thanks, Dad. Yeah, everybody should be coming. Yeah, totally. Baltimore Comic Con. I'll have to do one of these prep videos for Baltimore as well at the end of the coming up in was it October, end of October. Really excited for that as well. So let's see. I think that's the one thing that stood out to me. Let's see, the legacy importance of Wonder Woman. Celebrating 60 years of amazing, spectacular, sensational Spider-Man. Interesting. That's with Scotty Young, Scott Hanna, and Mike Del Mundo. The Qbert School, creator catch up with Lee Weeks. Okay, all right. I like that Qbert School is involved the way they are with these events and helping the students and new artists, up and coming artists, stuff like that. ZapCon's coming up here next month, and they do a lot with the Qbert School as well. Let's see, Marvel, the next big thing. Like these might be interesting. This is the must-attend panel for any fan of Marvel, and Marvel editor Chief Kabalski, who is at Terrificon too, CB Sobolski, and there's the talent scout Ricky Purdon will tell you why. That's really all they're giving you, just that it's a must. Let's see. Image Comics is everything. 30 years of creating stories beyond our wildest imaginations. I don't see a name here, but that might be cool as well. That's later in the afternoon, in the evening, 5:45 Saturday. Charity art auction, next gen nerds, and yeah, went through some of that. Future is queer. Creating all age comics for whole families. Yeah, this kind of wraps it up. These are Sunday, these last few. All right, so those are the panels. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing like jumped out at me, but we'll see. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. I think that's or at least kind of what I wanted to initially go through. The other things I wanted to talk about was, and again, just keeping theme of like preparing for this event is well, one, I got to go through, like I said, go through some of my books, decide which ones I want to bring with me to get signed. Definitely something for Chris Claremont, definitely something for Jenny Frison. One or at least one or two things. And then something for Scotty Young. I think those are going to be my three that I'm going to make sure to bring something. Oh, and I'm going to bring. I don't have it in reach, but I'm definitely going to bring my Murder Falcon hardcover for Daniel Warren Johnson to sign, because that would be really cool as well. Yeah, Todd, the Spider-Man panel looks like a lot of fun. Totally, especially with the lineup that had been mentioned there. Yeah, for some, like I've just never really gravitated to Spider-Man enough to like really want to. I don't know. I just haven't read. I guess just haven't had the experience yet of reading a lot about Spider-Man. So I don't know if I'll go to that panel. But I could see it being exciting for anyone who's really into the character, obviously. Hey, we got Phil in the house. What's going on, Phil? He says, make sure to take time out to ride to the top of Willis Tower. Willis Tower. Is that in Chicago? I'm assuming. So the other thing I was going to mention was obviously the community, right? So I talk about this, talked about it last time for Terrificon, talking about it here. Really looking forward to meeting the crowd that's going to be there, the community that's going to be there, and especially because it's a very unique location compared to where I normally travel to, or I'm always on the East Coast. So to be able to go, out a little bit into the middle of the states, hopefully I see some people from the West Coast, as well as the East Coast, and then everything in between. So definitely an opportunity to hopefully meet some people I've never met before. Maybe some people that will be there that I'm very, that I haven't met before. Just a big combination of all that. But, I'm looking forward to the nightlife. I'm looking forward to the dinners and the drinks and the lunches and all that other fun stuff. So, like I said, I'll definitely be, trying to carve out time with people through that Friday and Saturday. I will still be in Chicago until Tuesday, but I'm, my girlfriend and I were going to kind of go off and do our own thing with Chicago, just exploring Chicago. Since neither of us have ever been there, for personal like vacation. So we have a lot of stuff planned already, a lot of touristy stuff. And so, yeah, after Saturday, I'll kind of mentally check out of the Comic-Con life and, and do some exploring through Chicago just in general. So anyone has any recommendations, I'm up to hearing what you have, in terms of food and places to go to visit, things like that. I have a bunch of friends who have already given me suggestions. So definitely looking forward to just getting a lot done, doing a lot of exploring. Let's see, take a quick ferry across the lake. Okay. And I'll buy you lunch. Ooh, that's tempting. I order a lot, Phil. Just saying. I order a lot. Let's see. Oh, good call, Big Herm. Yes. I am going to a Cubs game on Monday night. It's a night game. They are playing against the Nationals. I don't know how exciting that is going to be, since they're two of the worst teams in baseball, but I am definitely looking forward to just seeing the stadium overall, because I hear that place is just so beautiful there, and just want to have the experience to explore there, since I'm going to be out that way. So good call on that, Herminio. I wish it was the Yankees. I wish it was. Yeah, Candace, totally agree. So exciting to meet you and everybody else who's going. Remember to read for Rex. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna yeah, that's right. Candace had given me like a whole email list of recommendations. So that's been very helpful as well. Appreciate it, Candace. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like just overall, like I said, hopefully just exploring, running into people that as I make my way through, and then between lunches and dinners and things like that, probably just plenty of time to meet up with people and do stuff. So I'm looking forward to all that. Um, let's see. Yeah. I'm definitely excited. And oldest stadium. I didn't realize that. I did not realize that. Herminio. PJ says never been to Wrigley, always wanted to go. Have fun. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take some video, take some photos. I'll probably be like kind of like vlogging throughout this whole thing. It's kind of what I did with, I don't know if you want to call that vlogging, but I kind of captured a lot of the different moments um for Terrificon. And I kind of broke it into that with breaking down my haul. So maybe I'll do two separate videos because that was kind of a long video. So maybe I'll put together a vlog throughout the weekend. I'll edit that and put that together, and then I'll have like a separate, maybe like a live stream like this or something where I can kind of show off my haul and things like that going into next week. So we'll see how I kind of go about it. But yeah, definitely will capture the moments there for sure. Yeah, Eric, Station Brother. Yeah, boring teams for sure. But yeah, hearing that it's a great stadium. So stadium, that's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, and then so the other thing too. So for me, Friday is my day. I mentioned this before. I just want to get everything done. Probably gonna go straight to Chris Claremont. Maybe go to Jenny Frizen right after that. Something like that. It's kind of gonna be my morning at least. And I don't know. I'm trying to debate how or decide how early I should go. I kind of want to go early just to get online for stuff, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to want to sleep in, or I don't know. I probably won't sleep in, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I want to get there like obnoxious, like 7 or 8 in the morning, or if I can go in I think it opens at 10 or something. If, do I get online then? I know I'm probably going to have to do some waiting if that's the case, but we'll see. Oh man. Herminio said he was just telling his wife that he wanted to go to Wrigley. Dude, yeah, man, you should set it up. Try to do it when the Yankees are in town. That'd be the best. You know what I thought about doing was going out and buying a Yankees Rizzo jersey and wearing it to the stadium. What do you think about that? I think, man, I might get a black eye for that. But yeah, I was like, oh man, I could get creative here and rock a Yankees Rizzo jersey. And be like, hey, I fit in, right? I was only gonna bring this Yankee hat. I don't know if they're gonna let me in with this hat, but we'll see. Let's see. And then, and then Saturday is really more my time to hang out with community members. And again, I'm basing a lot of this on how I've treated like Terrificon. That first year I went to Terrificon, it was very much, I had no time to like do any hunting because I was just meeting people for the first time left and right. And so it was definitely like, you need that extra day to like, if you plan on doing hunting and stuff versus hanging out with people, I feel like it's hard to kind of split that up. So I'm going to probably do that like Friday. So I'm glad I'm doing Friday, Saturday, because obviously Saturday is going to be really crazy and I don't want to have any priorities at that point. Just kind of take the day as it comes, and just swing by different creators and stuff like that if there's no line, and then do some hunting as well. So that's the plan. As far as books go, the main book that I'm going to keep an eye out for, at least I can think of off the top of my head, is X-Men 109. That is the last book that I need to complete my X-Men run, at least the run from all the way to John Byrne. So when Claremont first kicked it off at 94, going up through 143. I am kind of like secretly, picking up more of that run because I know eventually I'm just going to want to own the entire X-Men run up through whatever it is, 544 or whatever. So we'll see, how that goes. But that's the big picture plan at some point. Otherwise, I am still on a huge kick for Superman and Batman, especially the Neil Adams stuff, the Nick Hardy stuff. So I'll be keeping an eye out for some of that stuff. And then, I don't know if I'll be digging for any moderns really, but probably just a lot of the more classic stuff and DC, like a lot of DC stuff. So just been on that DC kick. Let's see. Yeah, Rizzo's beloved in Chicago and wouldn't stand a chance, or wouldn't chance it. Yeah, I know. That's, when I went to the Yankee game, they played the Cubs, but we were here in New York, and there were a bunch of Cubs fans that were wearing Rizzo jerseys, and I'm like, so are you also rooting for Rizzo with me? Like, because I'm gonna root for him when he goes up to bat. Are we cheering together here? Are we same fans here at this point? Because I'm fine giving you a high five when he hits this home run. I wanted to say that. I didn't say that. But yeah. It'll be interesting. Agreed. Very much agreed. He's been on fire too lately, or just throughout the whole season. Anyways, so I think I covered everything that I wanted to kind of talk about. I'm curious to know if anyone, like I said before, if you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments below. If you're going to be there, let me know. Hit me up over on Instagram. Definitely looking forward to meeting people. I'll be kind of filming and capturing, pictures and stuff like that for content later as well to share. Want to spread the love and show all that when I can. So, and then otherwise, just really excited to meet Chris Claremont. I still got to think about what I'm going to ask the guy. I gotta think of like a opening line or something to say to Chris. That's not just like typical, like I don't know, maybe like a dad joke or something. Watch me get kicked out. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to be like, I don't want to stutter, right? And just like have nothing come to mind. But I also don't want to just be very like typical. And I don't know. I want to like say something meaningful or I guess just let them know, but have a good question. I want to think of a good question that I can ask him. So we'll see. Yeah, Big Herm DC is still making books, dude. I would argue they're making better books right now than what Marvel's doing in the new stuff. I've been on a kick, except for the X-Men stuff, the X-Men and Eternal stuff. That Judgment was it Judgment Day? That stuff's pretty darn good. I'm very excited for that for Marvel, but DC, yeah, man, they've been doing it right. And yes, very clutch hitter for sure. So if you could think of any questions or any comments that I could say to Chris Claremont and Jenny Frison for that matter, let me know. Leave a comment or reach out to me on Instagram and give me an idea because I could definitely use them. As right now, I don't have any ideas. Let's see. Phil ask Chris how to depreciate non-taxable items brought forth from the previous tax year. That's a good strategy. I like that one, Phil. He's just gonna be like, all right, here you go, kid. Have a good day. Like he's just gonna like dismiss me altogether. No way, man. DC falling off. I don't know, man. I mean, Nightwing continues to be the best thing written right now. So, I mean, until that changes, you're not going to change my mind. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good stuff all around for sure. He'll sign your ledger. There you go. Legion of Superheroes versus X-Men. Who'd win? Oh, interesting. See, the thing with that is I don't know anything about the Legion of Superheroes, Dad. And I know that's bad because I know you worked on them. But I just have never read anything about them. I was actually, when I was doing some of my DC research recently, I had came across some of that stuff. And, it looks cool. I never read it. Don't know any of the characters. Don't know who's involved. That's the only reason I even know what LSH stands for is because I was just recently flipping through some of that stuff when I was looking at the Action Comics, and some of the Batman stuff and Detective Comics and things like that. Big Herm, yeah, man, come on, man, come on. Let's see. Yeah, for Chris Claremont, yeah. I mean, I can ask him. He can answer it, sure, but I'm just saying if he explains it, I'm not going to know who he's talking about or anything like that. Let's see. Are you digging the new ASM run? I read the first issue. I didn't really care for it. I don't know if that's something I should go back, but it didn't grab me enough to where I wanted to run with it. I could maybe return in trade and give that a shot. But I will say the Judgment Day stuff I'm loving. I'm absolutely loving the Judgment Day stuff. The Eternals, went back and read that. I'm so glad I did because I quit on that after the first 4 issues and I went back. Thanks to my buddy Sove, Michael, he told me to just, read through it because it gets really good and it ties into the Judgment Day stuff. And sure enough, he was right. Like Eternals was awesome. So that's what I'm reading for Marvel. And then obviously almost all the X titles I'm reading. So really enjoying those as well. So I don't know. You let me know if you think it's worth it that I go back and read some ASM. But like I said earlier, I'm not really a big Spider-Man fan to begin with. Like he's not a character I've really gravitated to recently. So I don't know. Daredevil, I wanted to keep going on that. I know I'm behind, but I know the issue 1 just re-kicked off, so that's the thing. But like for DC, Batman being changed up now, Detective Comics being changed up now with their creators. Like, I'm really excited for that stuff. So I'm looking forward to all that. Stephanie Phillips, Harley Quinn, Ron V on Swamp Thing, the Dark Crisis stuff. I'm loving the Dark Crisis stuff right now. So that's the other thing that I think I'm really focused on DC wise. So 2 big events, trying to keep them both in front of me. So, and then of course the indie stuff, loving Little Monsters, which comes out I think tomorrow as well. Let's see. Herb says same here, but I enjoy ASM better on the reread, the first 5 books. Okay, fair. I mean, I'll give it a shot. I think I can give the trade a shot. I think that's fair. Let's see. Eric says, question for Claremont. With things getting rocky at DC management side, would he consider working on a project with Jim Lee again? It's a good question. Good question. I like it, Eric. I like it. I will write it down, sir. Thank you. That would be interesting. Curious how he feels about that. I know that he had just kicked off the new Gambit series, Claremont, which, by the way, maybe that's a book I bring. I like the idea of getting a book signed from the creator based on a current book that's out from them. Something about that. Just so I can look back and say, yes, I got the book signed and it was the week of when that book came out, So just like Stephanie Phillips, I had gotten I didn't post them yet. Let's see. I did show it off in my video, but I just got Harley Quinn. I haven't been to the LCS yet, but she had these for sale. This is the new Harley Quinn issue 18, I think. Yeah. So both of these, and I love this homage cover here. So stunning. But yeah, so I had her sign both of those. And to me, and there's signature there. There. To me, that just it's special that I can look back at this and just know, I got this sign when it first came out, and it was during at that moment for their career. So maybe that's something I bring too is a Gambit book. It also makes me feel a little more comfortable that it's a $5 book and not worth thousands of dollars or anything. Because that just kind of makes me uncomfortable and nervous to get big books signed like that. At least not without CGC or something. Hey, Damien in the house, what's going on, brother? Just breaking down my plans here, asking if anyone had any questions that I could ask Claremont, because I want something that'll really stand out to him. So like I said, if you think of anything, let me know. Let's see. I just caught up with Something's Killing Children. Nice. Still love it. Yeah, that's a book that I need to catch up on for sure. I am behind on that right now. But I love the first 2 trades. Tynan, he's one of my favorites. So, yeah, definitely a great homage cover. So anyways, that I think we'll do it. We have a lot coming up. So if you're going to be there, let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below, or reach out to me over on Instagram. Reminder to smash the like button as well if you haven't already. I appreciate that. Let's see. Todd has said Gambit 1 was a fun read. The plot was a little incoherent at times, but the characters interacted, and the character interactions with Gambit and Storm were worth the read. I like that stuff with Sabine too. Yeah, great point. It definitely had a couple different, directions it was going, because I think it was just trying to really establish like where this is taking place, because it had all those references to going back to read X-Men 266, which by the way I just read because I wanted to get on it, get more context to the story, and I never read up to 266 yet. As Omni X-Men, we have not reached that issue yet, but I went ahead anyways and just read that one. So I like that this Gambit 1 was suggesting to read 266. It was suggesting to read, I think, 278, to get some other backstories with Moira and things like that. So I think it's going to be more focused now moving forward, but this first issue I think was a little all over the place as kind of an opener. But I agree. I definitely enjoyed the interactions between Gambit and Storm, and seeing kind of where their relationship is right now, where their friendship is, and where it's going to go. So I'm looking forward to more, and I really enjoyed the artwork as well for that. So yeah, yep, I'm with you. So yeah, I might get that signed. Maybe I'll get that signed. Gambit 1. That'd be a cool one to get. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. So yeah, let me know if you're gonna be there. I'm looking forward to meeting a ton of folks and just looking for a good time. So I'll be flying out Thursday and I'll be there Friday, Saturday for C2E2 coming up this weekend. And then I'll do a little vlog and all that other stuff. So but otherwise, like I said, make sure you smash that like button on the way out. I will have my top 5 video coming out here this Thursday, although it won't be premiered. It'll probably just be posted because I'll probably be on a plane at the time that it's being premiered. But yeah, I definitely want to keep up on that. So, you know, if you're looking for my top 5 picks for next week, new comic book day, that'll come out this Thursday as normal. And otherwise, I'm going to go watch the Yankee game. So I hope everybody's good. And until next